Um, Howdy there, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Rees. Welcome back to uh another episode of SevTech Ages, the Let's Play that gets weirder and weirder every time I log in. Lucky Lou's house is gone. It's just the whole thing is gone. And I've already checked around. I asked the guards. I asked Ice over here. Only thing Ice has to say is cleaning this place up is taking a while. No one seems to know what's going on. Lucky Lou is obviously still here. At least his body is. He's not dead because his arms are moving around. And he's got just a gardener 89. Ice, baby. Good one, Ice. Good. I don't. If you touch him, he just yells about transcendence. And then there's a Gardner 89 like toy buffalo. It looks like a real buffalo. It's moving around. I had my Fossick resonator. I was going to go around and see if I could find a place where the star power was particularly powerful. But then this happened, so I don't know if we can interact with. Oh, well, I guess we can also ascend. I haven't done a save of the world lately, so this might be a bad idea. But at this point, I don't know what else to do. Let's just transcend. Oh, gosh. Oh! Oh. It's a giant Gardner 89 buffalo. Oh. What the heck is this? This is getting too weird for my tastes. Nothing like this ever happened in Sky Factory. Tekkit Legends, no. Tekkit Classic, maybe a little bit. This is Lucky Lou's house, and well, Shrek me sideways. This is. Can I get back home with you? I can. I can descend. Good. We can get back out of here, hopefully. Although I suppose I could just throw myself off over the edge too. It looks like. Is that just? It looks like base is just down there somewhere. Okay. Well, I found Lucky Lou's spirit, everyone, as well as what is probably my celestial altar. Yeah, it's not on top of the mountain anymore. I can kind of see where it should be. Do we dare ask? Do we dare? Why can't I have normal Minecraft anymore? Why do I gotta have the Sky Factory with Jenna, where there's people stopping by and floating balloon ships. Now this is just no more normal Minecraft. Ah, I see you found me. I knew that you would eventually. As you can see, I have ascended. What the Shrek are you talking about right now? You've ascended. That is to say, I have moved beyond the confines of your mortal plane. No longer am I held back by concerns of your townfolk. I have ascended. What do you mean you've ascended? The ground's right down there. You're just on a cloud. It's literally a fluffy cloud and a wispy cloud and a regular. I think you fall through regular clouds. I mean, we'd survive. We've got epic boots. But, we should probably check. Is this area? Look, your area you've got here isn't even good for this. I don't really know how this thing works. I think that the Fosnick resonator is. You gotta wait till nighttime, which it almost is, and then you can walk around and I don't know. I hope that you don't mind. But I decided to bring your astral sorcery setup with me. I wanted to study it beneath the stars. Nah, mate, you know what? It wasn't doing any good for me anyway. I do have one problem, though. I cannot gather enough starlight. Could you perhaps build me a spectral relay and glass lens when you have the time, that is? I was looking into these, so this is something I was actually researching. You can use a spectral... The Fossick resonator can find fields of intense starlight, which can be useful for harnessing the energy. The problem is moving infrastructure or traveling vast distances to harness the starlight can at times be impractical. As delving further into the secrets of the ancients will undoubtedly require more and more starlight, an alternative is in order. And then you get a small setup of, and then you put the relay on there and you put a lens in it. I was reading up on this, and I think you have to build something for it. Don't you have to put it in sort of, yeah, you have to have this, well, I guess that's what this is right here. It's just chiseled up marble bits and some sooty marble. And then the actual thing itself, spectral relay, I still want to build the engine. Hey, did you bring this stuff up here for my engine too? You did. You definitely did. You're a good man. You're a very good man. And ooh. Okay. So the power of the Starlight is great here. That's what the blue mist means. But is it great enough to do this? I guess not. He said it wasn't. So I suppose we'll have to build one of these relays. It just can't be a normal series. This doesn't look complicated. A glass lens, some planks, some marble, and a gold nugget. A glass lens? If we have a Starlight infuser, which we don't, or a luminous crafting table, luminous beings are we, not this crude matter. Looks like we just get some glass panes and some aquamarine, and glass panes can just be made here like so. Alternatively, I don't know, what goes into making a Starlight infuser? Should we have one of those at this point? Let's see, Starlight. It kind of seems like the sort of thing we should have, because it comes up so often in these recipes. That's not complicated. That's just a bit of marble, aquamarine, gold, star metal ingot we can make at least one of. Also, how do we fill this thing up? Do we put crystals in here, I think is what we do? Oh, okay, so it is getting dark. I guess that's probably not going to fill back up. And then what do we do with the Starlight infuser? I should have read up on this before we started. I didn't realize I was going to be building one, so naturally I didn't. But depending on what goes into it, it might be a worthwhile investment. Let me get back to my... Take me back out. To hover over one of the... Zoom me out. There we go. Liquid Starlight's unique properties cause it to interact with certain solid materials in several very useful ways. Aquamarine gems seem to react almost violently to liquid Starlight. When immersed, they almost immediately begin to absorb the liquid, vibrating and shimmering quite energetically. The result of this reaction is a resonating gem that constantly pulses with energy. Interesting. Very interesting. How this process, however, is not very stable, and the effect fades as soon as the gem leaves the liquid. However, a device specifically built to infuse liquid Starlight into mundane material... You know what? This sounds like a whole new thing, and this looks like a very complicated sort of setup that I'm not here for today. So, it really just looks like a bunch of different types of marble. And a block of lapis lazuli, which looks like it goes in the middle there. Maybe some other time we can get around to this. I don't know. Maybe Lucky Lou will just build one. That would be nice. Let's focus on... There's a spider. Let's focus on one thing at a time here. We know what we're going to do. We should still have some molten glass, and I think you just put it in here, and that makes a pane. And that wasn't too much of a pain. Now was it? Ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Why did it go at that angle, though? That's odd. That's very odd. I think also we're going to need 2 of these glass lenses, so we will need 2 glass panes, and that's fine. That's how much we seem to have. We have enough for 1 more block. I don't know what it means by block, but the 2 glass panes is simple enough. Gold nuggets, we don't appear to have any of. We have gold nuggets. Maybe I left them back in the Twilight Forest because we are using them to essentially just buy bodyguards every time we go there. I can make up a couple more. How many did we need, though? That's the real question here. Just the 2. Well, that's quick and easy. And then from there, I just need to grab some jungle planks and a piece of marble. I can do that. And I'm guessing probably not just jungle planks, probably any kind of plank. I could probably use, well, let's check. Yeah, it looks like I can use any kind. And then marble, I might be able to use any kind, but I'm going to very specifically grab this marble, because this is the marble. Oh, I guess we don't go up there anymore. I guess we have to go with the toy buffalo. This isn't convenient. I'm going to have to move Lucky Lou off of this plot of land. I got to move your body someplace where it won't be in the way. Someone's going to want to build a house here. I don't know what Ice has got planned over there. Little Gardener 89, though. Let's ascend again. I don't know what the giant buffalo has to do with anything. I don't know if that's really a part of this or how any of this works. I'm scared to ask questions because what if I don't want to know the answers? This, though, now we're going to have to take all of these things back out of here, and they've been in there in that same order, I think, since last episode, so that's a pain. But gold nugs? Hold on, no, that's not right. No, gold nugs. And then this in the middle. And then beneath that, we have one of these bad boys. And then off to either side. Nope. No. Okay. No, that is right. That is definitely correct. Planks, bit of marble, gold nuggets, glass pane. That's the problem. We got to actually make inside of a Starlight, or we can do this. So we have to make 2 more and then add aquamarine. That's right. I'm being stupid. Don't do as I do. Can we survive a fall from here? Kind of tempted to just throw myself off the edge. Oh, bee! That was fun. We do have a little bit more aquamarine, though we are running out. Unfortunately, we do have... I don't want that. That is useless to me. It says we have 1 block of gold. Or 1 block of, I should say, molten glass. I think that'll give us, yeah, 2 glass panes. Put this away and put this, I guess, blank casts in there. We could melt the blank cast back down into gold, I'm almost positive. Well, it doesn't look like it, actually. Maybe you can't. Can't be molten. Disappointment. Don't know what to do with that, then. Just a waste of my space. Okay, we're going to try this again, right? So we got the glass panes here. We're going to put on aquamarine there in the middle. And we're going to figure out what I did wrong. What I do wrong now. What I do. I put them all in there like that, right? Is that not right? Is that not what you wanted? Is this not a luminous crafting table? We got them all in a circle for C's, and then we put the aquamarine in the middle. That's what it's supposed to do. That's what it asked for. Oh, no, it's there. You can't see it? Is that it? Oh, yeah, it's totally working. It's just a white square there. You can't see it. There we go. Okay. All right, love. Easy. Easy. Watch me now from memory. Gonna put this all back in there. It's going to get it just right first time. There we go. Excellent. Alright, do a little bit of that. Do a little bit of Bob's your uncle. It's a darn shame, love. Darn shame that it's already sunrise. Probably won't have enough time to give this a good right test now, will we? Now, has that only made us the 1 glass lens? We've got to make another one to put on top. Oh, Dad. I've got to go melt down some more sand. Hopefully we'll be done. And it'll be sunset again. That was obviously supposed to be a Bulgarian accent, in case anyone was curious. We're going to need to get some more aquamarine at some point. I think that we can get aquamarine. I believe our old wizard friend used to sell it, but I think Ice took over the business. Yeah, sells aquamarine, sulfur, black quartz, books, ink, those sorts of helpful things. Cleaning this place up has taken a while. It certainly looks like it. It certainly looks like it, although they've made some headway. Looks like the roof is gone now, and that's good. Ah! Oh, it's going to work even during the daytime. Convenient. I guess it's because this area is so blue and magical. So this should do the thing. It's doing the thing now, it looks like. Oh yeah, that's gone up a little bit. But has it gone up enough? And should I move this thing closer? I don't know if distance matters. Distance may matter. I'm going to put this all back the way it should be. And then tonight, we're going to find out whether or not this is going to do it. And what is it going to do? Hopefully help us progress. And what are we going to progress towards? Another age. And what are we going to do when we get to that age? Cry. Because it's taken 50 episodes. That's our goal right there. We got this, Lucky Lou. The ghost spirit of Lucky Lou that is somehow transcended. I don't know why he brought his house with him. I don't know why that was a thing. If he's ascended, why did he bring his earthly possessions? Oh, he also got a fancy lantern upgrade. He didn't have fancy lanterns before. Come on now. I find it interesting that the Twilight Forest seems to only have this one progression chart, which we've mostly completed now. We haven't done Gallons of Blood and Tears, which I don't know what that's all about. Wield a fiery tool or weapon while wearing at least one piece of fiery armor. Hydra Chop Baby. Chow down on some overpowered Hydra meat when your food bar is empty. I'm not sure if we have Hydra meat. Find a lamp. Cinders of Troll Caves? Look, there's a lot of things we didn't do while we were in the Twilight Forest. What I wanted to throw out there is we did a lot of stuff in the Twilight Forest. But then for some reason this has multiple progression paths that we have to follow. And we really didn't do any of them. I'm never going back here if I don't have to. I see that this looks interesting. Find a white fortress? I think not. I think not. Unless, of course, I can find SAC Enter Security when I get there. And they'll travel with me and do all of the fighting. If that's the case. But they don't have SAC Enter Security in the swamp, do they? I wouldn't think so. I've only ever seen them in the Twilight Forest. I guess we can go find out real fast. There's an insect in here, and it's kind of creepy looking. Remember that time I couldn't work out how this portal worked? The idea that I had to wait to teleport was just strange and foreign to me, because we don't do that with any other portal in this game. Think about that. When you travel to the Deep Dark, you right-click on something. Or I guess it's called the Beneath. When you travel to the Twilight Forest, you just jump through a portal. When you travel through the Hunt land, which is kind of worthless, not practical, because there's nothing there of any interest but monsters. What do you find? You travel through there, and oh my good gosh, I stand corrected on my previous assumption. They've got a little SAC intersecurity remote office here. Yeah, there's a few guys. I didn't bring any gold, so we can't hire any of them out to do anything, but I suppose if we wanted to, we could hire them and maybe go on a little adventure. What do we look for, though? Where's my house? Oh, there it is. There's my old log. Still got some of my stuff in it, too. Classic. Let's leave this place. It gives me bad memories and frustration. Now, obviously, I got distracted between last episode and this episode, so I didn't go, ever get around to doing this storage bunker, or whatever I was going to call it last time. And in fact, things have only gotten worse since then, because I've started just still continuing to throw random things in random chests. It's just out of hand here. It's all so out of hand. Did I make 4 of these framed drawers? That wasn't intentional. I guess I can make more. It shouldn't hurt anything. And just have a bunch of storage locations. I think I was using marble and polished andesite on them, I think it was. Bit of marble up front, and then some polished andesite. Yeah, that looks about right. We'll get some more of these bad boys. I don't know what we'll store in them, but just add them to the storage bunker. Or again, whatever. Was it a vault? I can't remember what term I chose. We can start moving things over there if we wanted to. If we wanted to store, say, all of our dirt in one of those little things, that'd be good. Check this out. All of our dirt. How about that? Hey, maybe all of our polished andesite goes in there now? Well, I mean, we're tidying up already. Regular andesite can go in there, and then we can also have some stone here if we wanted to, and we can put some marble over there. This is a pretty good system. We go hold on to this stack. Might need it for something. Things like mud clumps and terra clay clumps. I don't know what these are for, or if they have any useful purposes. That's why I haven't just thrown them out yet, in case at some point I need clumps of mud. So, look, I can store them right in there, and it's a good. What is it? A good set? Is it? Well, hold on. That holds 32 stacks of one type of item. That's the same as a chest. Ah, but we can add expansions to it, kind of like you can to the iron chest. Huh. I choose to... I guess it is just all about choice at the end of the day, isn't it? I'm just sitting here, anxiously watching the sunset of all things I could be doing. Watching this bar go up and just waiting for the moment that I realize it's all a sham. None of it's going to work. You're going to have to start over from the beginning. Just start the whole series over, because at the very beginning of the series, I picked the wrong place to live. And I just burped. I don't know if you heard that. I was trying to hold it in. I was trying to suppress it and keep it secret, keep it safe, but it didn't work. It slid right on out. Like, it's just so close. It's just one more little bar. Oh my gosh, and there goes the sun. Do. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! I don't know the words. Is it happening? I want to be here for it. I want to be right here for it when it happens. Oh, look at this! Is this transcendence? Have I ascended, Lucky Lou? Oh, I feel the light. It's burning my feet, actually. Oh, and look at that. It's even a cast over moon. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's climbing up. It's going even higher. Oh, we've done it. We've maxed out the altar. We are the... Well, I was going to say we're gods, but we're not. You're just asleep on the ground next to some sort of magic buffalo, and I'm just confused about all of this. I think the game just crashed. Yeah, I think that the game just crashed. It's completely frozen right now. I'm used to it freezing. Oh! Oh! Hold on a minute! Okay, I just did an air horn like 12 times and nothing happened. Hold on a second. That should have worked that time. Oh, this feels so good. We've made it to the third age. Look at all of the, look at this. We got cinnabar. Find a surface sample and dig for redstone or cinnabar. Oh my gosh, platinum and lemonite and gallinel and bauxite, railways and ore prospectors and Steve's carts and into the nethers and engineering manuals and hammers and such. These are a few of my favorite things. We already have an engineer's hammer for creating multi-block machines and rotating blocks and things. We've done that already. And the Immersive Engineering manual is good. Use it. Ah! I could kiss you! Oh, that was cold and I didn't care for that. Really, that was a bit strange. Gardener 89, you big beautiful buffalo. I'd like to descend now. Oh, my friends! My gathered friends! Listen again to our legend. They're just slaughtering people over there. They don't care. Of the Bionicle. Now, naturally, we have some different options, and I'm sure at some point it'll peer pressure us into making a railway and a new ore prospector, and probably a Steve cart and a nether. Travel to the nether. Pre-built portals exist in hot biomes such as deserts and savannas. Remember, the world is set up in a logical heat map. If you need to find a hot biome, you can travel north or south till you reach that climate. Interesting. Didn't we have the ability to, at some point, maybe it was the last stage, build something that would let us, oh yeah, what's my biome? Learn the name of the biome you're currently in. Not necessarily useful, but we can build all of these things now that we have the correct ingots. We could go back and do some. I've got a feeling we're going to have to build one of these at some point in the future. Inevitably. But for right now, get ourselves a lever, get ourselves an engineer's manual, baby. Ha ha! Goal reached and achievement made. Yeah, because we've already built the hammer. Silly game. Tricks are for kids. So it wants us to build an engineer's workbench? I guess we didn't build one of those. Updates, news. That's throwing me right on out of the whole situation. What is this? Overhead projector. Use a projector by finding the emergent structure you want to make and then craft the manual project together. You can use a project to build a structure using the ghost blocks in the world. Oh, that sounds pretty useful. Let's build this first, though. Oh, look at this. Use the coke oven to produce both creosote, liquid, and coal coke. No. This is what we need to do first. Look at that! We can build a conveyor belt. A steel ingot. A water wheel. Hold on, don't we have... Oh, connected to a kinetic dynamo will provide power when spun by flowing water. And we can craft a windmill as well. Craft an engineer's workbench to craft items from blueprints. Engineer's workbench it is. Treated wood, fences, and a crafting table. How do you treat wood? Where do you get that from? Oh, you got to get creosote. Naturally, of course you do. Come on, Creo. I got a little girl waiting on me, and I won't treat it. Wait, what's this? Airship workbench? What? Airship? Oh gosh. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, we're not there yet. Whee! All right, we've got to collect some sand, and because I still don't know if there's a way to manufacture sand because I'm too lazy to check, or perhaps we have checked before, and there was, and I just don't remember what it was. It doesn't matter. What matters is that we get over here and we get ourselves a fresh batch of sand. We do have lots of clay, and we do have a few bricks. Okay, that's handy. Let's see what we can do over here. Let's try to make ourselves up a batch of these. We are missing... Oh, it's supposed to be sandstone, not just sand. Sandstone? Yeah, sandstone. How about that? Okay. We got ourselves 12 of them. I feel as though that is not enough. I'm watching one be constructed here in front of me. I think the middle bit gets left out. No, it's full on. So we're going to need, what, 9, 18, 27 of these, perhaps? It might have even said on the previous page. I didn't realize we could fast forward. And, oh, yeah, 27. Okay, then. I guess reading works. Can I... Oops, fill up this hopper. No, Dad... We cannot right-click on that hopper. I know that now. Can I put clay in here, and will that clay get turned into bricks? Or will it just sit inside of the clay kiln forever? There's other places I can do this. I know that. I don't have to do it in here. It's just this is free. Doesn't take any resource. Okay, good. While I'm waiting on those bricks to cook up, I am tired of eating scraps that I find around the house. I know that I've got stacks of food somewhere. I don't know where, though. I mean, I've got some more meat stroganoff, but I'm going to go buy myself some fine foods. over at Zepho9's. Ain't no place better for fine dining, ain't that the truth? Now, what are we gonna buy? Should we get ourselves some rabbit stew? Maybe some pork dinner? A kebab? It's weird that a cooked egg costs the same as a steak dinner. Can we stack steak dinners? We can. Well, in that case, I'll get 3 of those and we'll save some space. Thank you, Zepho9, for all you do in the community. Boy, this place is really falling apart. We've got half of a house burnt down. I'm gonna have to move Lucky Lou inside at some point. It's just getting weird. Alright, we have just enough now, I think, to get the 27. And where am I gonna put this thing? The last thing we built was this kiln brick. I don't know what that... Should we just tuck it away back over here somewhere? See, I don't know how often this is gonna get used. I don't want to put it somewhere we can't get to it quickly if we need... just right here seems appropriate. It's right inside the house. We can get to it quickly. We could put it upstairs. We have this vast open area upstairs that we never use for any reason. I'm hearing some strange sounds right now, and I'm very concerned that, I mean, they sound like bats or something, and I can't tell if they're in my headphones, as in the game, or if they're outside of my headphones, as in real life. And neither is a very comforting thought. Okay, now we just need to get our hammer. Gotcha. Where is that coming from? Is that inside of my game? Am I going insane? Is that what this is? I built this. Was the game happy with me at least? The game's not even acknowledging it. I have to create creosote liquid and coal coke. And I think to do that we have to put coal. Oh my gosh, I'm moving by myself. I'm literally not touching anything. That's a bad sign when that starts happening. It all starts when you start hearing things. And then you just start moving around all by yourself. It's a downward spiral from there. So what? I put some charcoal in here, and maybe we should have read about this in the book beforehand. I've done this before. Way back in, it would have been, I suppose, Tech-It Legends? Coke oven is the first important machine you will need to create in order to proceed with immersive engineering. It is functionality is simple. Heat up coal or blocks of coal without supplying it with oxygen, creating coal coke, carbon-rich fuel. More importantly, this process creates creosote oil, which is used as a preservative for wood. Similarly, you can also burn wooden logs into charcoal with this oven, albeit with a smaller yield of creosote. So, do we use coal to cook up coal, or is it doing it all by itself now? It doesn't look like it needs any type of... What do you want? I forgot we even had you. I can confirm that the sounds we're hearing are definitely coming from the real world, and I'm going to go investigate. Ah! Gee, I just got back on, turned around, and that's what I see. It was my cat. She, I guess, expected dinner by now, and when she didn't have any, she was very upset. Is this not doing anything? Oh, there it goes. Coal coke and creosote. We need a bit more, I guess. Oh, no. The game's happy with me. It's happy with me. What next? I guess build a windmill? No, what we need to do is use some creosote to create an engineer's workbench. So we'll keep the coal going. I'm going to put some more in there. And we're going to figure out how to... You know what I didn't check was how to actually introduce... Let's see. How do you get the wood treated? Do you just... You get a bucket of creosote and you surround that with some... I suppose some basic plankage. So we got to get ourselves a bucket. Now, where do I got... I know I got a bucket around here somewhere, but... Dagnabbit, where'd it go? There's my bucket. Literally in the first chest. I knew it was out here somewhere. Let's get back out of here. This place kind of freaks me out a little bit when I don't have my security guards with me. And they've all returned to the remote office. So we now have another coal coke. And we should now have ourselves some creosote. Awesome. Creosote meets acacia wood planks. And that gives us treated wood. Which we can then use to not make this yet. Because we also have to make some of this. Which... requires a treated stick. Specifically, it does require a treated stick. Not a regular one, mind you. No. Has to be treated. Which, of course, means that we then have to do this, and that's going to give us these, but now we don't have enough treated wood. We got to get one more. One more! I can't even right now. The disgust I'm feeling at this game. These petty... Ooh, I thought someone was flying over there for a second. Good job, team. Good job. We'll get back to this one day. It's on my to-do list. We're totally going to do that. It's not just going to... Maria Amor was saying that this is just going to be like this forever. It's not. I'm going to do it someday. It's not going to be a part of just the office for all time. It's gonna get done, I assure you. Also, this isn't an office. This is a base of operations, a work area. I'm not sure what this is. I said it's not an office, but if it's not an office, I don't want nobody, baby. If it's not an office, oh.
Can't have you. I don't want no other lumber if I can't have you.
Get it, lumber. Don't want no other lumber. This is not funny. Is this going to be the same color? Okay, yeah, it just turns into the exact same color. No matter what type of wood you're using, once treated, it all looks the same. That's a good lesson for everyone at home. Probably, I don't know. There's a life lesson in there somewhere. I'm too delusional to pull it out. So where is this going to go? Probably where my bed is. I don't know how long this thing is. Fits right in. Fits like a glove. Have to find a new place to sleep, though. Maybe upstairs? Not much else going on up here. Put down my bed. Right there in that corner. Surrounded by torches where it'll be nice, warm, and very bright. Screw circadian rhythm. I'd bathe with sandpaper and my underwear is denim. Vacuum tube. I'm not even kidding. That's what it wants me to do. Craft a vacuum tube. Sure. I can do that. I mean, that seems pretty advanced for where we're at in society. We just worked out how concrete works. That's pretty fun. We've still got our teepee. Our first teepee up there. It's kind of a decorative situation. And we're growing our food down here. And we got a pirate ship to get around. But yeah, I'll build a vacuum tube. What do I need? Some copper, some redstone, and some glass. Well, a big old block of glass is perfectly doable. We can make one of those post-haste, which is a fun thing to say. Copper tubing, though, not too sure about. Copper plate and an engineer's wire cutters, some treated sticks, and an iron knife blade. Ooh, we got to make a knife blade cast, which is going to require that we make... Well, what's the recipe here? What am I looking for? Oh, gosh, this is going to be circular, isn't it? Let's see. Knife blade. Let's figure out how to make one of these out of anything at all? Anything, really. I guess we'll just get ourselves a knife blade pattern, then? Which one of these looks most knife bladey to you? That one. And then presumably, we put that in here with a speculo stone. Yeah, so far so good. Everyone's trekking with me here. Gold, we definitely don't want to do it with glass. That's for sure. All right, so we got our cast, and then we want to use what kind with this thing? I think it was iron. Let's take a shot in the dark. A shot through the dark, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. That's not how the song goes, but it really is how it should go. No, it's not. The original song was just fine. What was I creating? Some copper tubes, maybe? It was these. They look like little worms right here. Engineers. Okay, so we combine that with our 2 treated sticks, so at least those are getting some good use. And then copper plate. We don't have any copper plate. We do have a copper ingot, and I have a way to make a copper plate. Y'all won't even believe. Watch these sick moves. You're going to stay amazed. Set the place ablaze. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. That was just one. We need more than that. You give love a bad name. Bah! Wow, wow. My gosh, I got really distracted just then. You can tell how late I record these based on my ability to stay focused or my lack thereof ability to stay focused. If I'm just all over the place, you better dang believe I don't know what's going on. So does stuff just go in here, or how does this work? Oh, wait, what? How does this table work? Is this even where I'm supposed to be crafting this thing? What am I even supposed to be crafting? I've already forgotten. Was it a vacuum tube? That's what it was. Or perhaps it was this white cheese. No, it was definitely a vacuum tube. With, oh, we've got everything we need. So somewhere up here is a grid to put things in that I literally just cannot see. Do we put them onto the table somehow? This just isn't working. Oh, we have to have a blueprint. No one told me I needed a blueprint. This changes everything. Steel plate. Well, no, we don't need steel plate. We could use copper, aluminum, and or just copper, some gunpowder. Maybe we should go straight for steel. How do we get steel? I think that was one of our objectives on here, wasn't it? Platinum. No, it wasn't. I've made that up. Steel? Steel. Steel blast oven. Blast oven. We need to build a blast oven. All right, that sounds like a blast oven. Oh, we got to go to the nether for that. That means I need to go find a warm biome. Okay, 3 of these. And then some paper, which was also in there. 3 paper. And then we're going to need 2 gunpowder. And can we just make that in a regular crafting table? I'm still carrying around, I think, somewhere. Hold on. I've got a mobile crafting table that we never use. So we got the engineer's blueprint. Put that right here. Oh! Did I make one specifically for... Ah, I see. How do I know which one is for which? Projectiles. Components. Okay, so for this one, metal press molds. Is that what I needed? Oh, you know what? We could probably just look at the thing we're supposed to be building. It'll likely tell me what kind of blueprint that I need, won't it? In this case, we need a vacuum tube, which is probably part of a metal press. It needs a crafting components. Okay. Crafting components. That's our blueprint right there. Well, that doesn't help me. Metal press molds. Crafting components right there. Boom. We're going to need aluminum. That's the only one we don't have. All right. And in order to do that, we're going to need to do this. Bauxite, which I think is aluminum. Which is going to need ore prospector. Ore prospector. Sweet. So it's the next tier up. We're going to need some redstone. Oh, this is getting weird now. Good thing we have all of this lapis from that one time we went and we found a bunch of lapis outside the base. I haven't even thought to go out into the fields yet and just look around for all the new ores that are no doubt right outside of town. And I hope haven't been just cleared out via construction because that would be a pain. What are the odds that that's happened, though? I'm going to go ahead and say slim to none. Okay, let's head out into the world. Oh, sweet. And we've already technically found cinnabar ore. Because of that time we found some redstone in the overworld. What is this? Use the ore excavation modifier item to add an excavation ability to a tinker's tool. You can also add an excavation enchantment to non-tinker's tools using the enchantment table. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. I've forgotten. Can we now, in the tool forge, add those big plates to things? I think we can. We couldn't do that before, could we? I think we can now. But I don't know what an excavation modification is. Unless it's vein mining. Wait a minute, where's... No, you know what? We'll worry about that. No, but I kind of want to worry about that right now. Excavator. Excavate modifier. Oh, that gives us 25 of them. Oh my gosh, that's complicated. Not today, I don't think, my friends. Not today. I was right to assume we wouldn't be needing that anytime in the future. Put this book back, and maybe this inventory is a little bit out of control. Okay. I'm on the sunch. I'm on the sunch. I'm on the sunch. I'm on the sunch now for new ores. I'm totally going to find some real sick ones here, mate. Nothing of interest. Okay. It's not a problem. We're going to find something out here. Oh! It's cinnabar! I didn't mean to do that. We should probably throw down a marker now to mark that I've accidentally destroyed something here. In this rough area, I found some redstone, more or less. There's some more down here. Now, there could be a situation where we're so far above sea level, we've had this problem with gold, that we'll never find the cinnabar. But if it's inside of this chunk, and we just mine inside of this chunk, we should eventually find some. So, leave that right there. And, oh, look, there's the cloud house, kind of vanishing from view. Oh, here's some more cinnabar, actually. So that's good. Maybe it's all part of one giant area of redstone. I'll just do some mining. I'm sure it won't be hard to find later. Oh! Bauxite! Oh, we found some bauxite! Sweet. Well, I know what I'm going to do now between this episode and next episode. Because I think next episode, episode 45, I've got a lot to do. I'm going to start 3 new mines. A bauxite mine. I'm going to start... Oh, more gold. Handy. Maybe 2 new gold mines, because we found some other gold close to the base as well over there. And we're running low on gold now, so we need more gold. And is this iron? This might be part of that mine, maybe. No, hold on. What was that mine? That was the gold mine? I don't know what this mine is. gonna go head down there, determine what some of these mines are, and we're gonna do a lot of mining, and I'm gonna finally fix my storage problem because it's out of control. It's chaos in there. That's got to be addressed. And then also gonna move Lucky Lou into my upstairs where I can keep an eye on his body and try to figure out if I can wrangle that little buffalo and get him in the house as well. Until next time, thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and my gosh, does it feel good to have purpose again. Look at all this purpose. Look at all this purpose. Look, I'm bored. Use the engineer's workbench to craft a circus board. It's a pun. I'm into it. Bye!